Allow me, please, to tell you about the difference that the year-long Masterful Living course makes in your life when you work it. Because it's up to you if you work it or not. I offer it to you, and you can work it to whatever degree that you have time, you have commitment, you have interest, and throughout the whole year, there's an ebb and a flow because we get busy at work, or we get busy with our family, or we go on vacation, and so everybody has those experiences throughout the year, and so you can kind of dip in, dip out, and do it as you like. One thing I would like to mention to you is because you get the downloads every single week and you get the transcripts, you can really work it. You can work those transcripts. You will also have a journal that you can work with that has, it's like a workbook that's going to support you as well. So everything is working together to support you. And here's the difference that it can make in your life. There's an ability to relax into the growth that's unfolding. So instead of feeling unsupported and wobbly and not knowing what's going on and wondering, you actually can relax into the loving support of myself and the group. And the difference that this makes in your life is quite profound. So what happens is you begin to aspire to really be profoundly loving and profoundly caring and gentle with yourself and with everyone else. And everyone else in the class is holding that same kind of aspiration. So you begin interacting in that way. It is amazing the difference that it makes. I know that I've had people say, one man who was in the class the first year that I offered it, he said that he had never felt so seen and so heard by anyone, including his family, than he felt in Masterful Living. So many people realize, oh my gosh, I thought I was just a bit strange or weird, and now I realize I'm actually very sensitive and very intuitive. And it's not strange or weird, I just didn't understand it. And now it's beginning to make sense to me. One of the things that is so beneficial that happens is many people in the class find that as they're coming in, one of their heartbreaks in their life is that they aspire to be truly loving and truly kind with their loved ones, the ones they supposedly love unconditionally, but they find themselves on a regular basis judging their loved ones, being mean to their loved ones, being withholding of love with their loved ones in order to try and control and manage and manipulate them to do what they think should be done. There's all this shoulding going on. They're thinking this should happen, that should happen, and they constantly are feeling frustrated, irritated, upset, activated, angry, hurt, resentful, thoughts of revenge, all of that stuff cycling around and cycling around. And here they are studying the teachings of Buddha, the teachings of Jesus, the teachings of Kuan Yin, the teachings of Ernest Holmes and Joel Goldsmith and A Course in Miracles and all these beautiful, beautiful teachings. And while they're studying them, they're thinking, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be like that. That's so not me. I feel so unmasterful. I feel like a little infant when it comes to my spiritual practice. And many, many people, when they're considering going into Masterful Living, have told me that they don't think Masterful Living is for them because they feel so spiritually immature. And they think this work is way too advanced for them. I'm telling you it's not, because this is the work I did and still do after I was a Science of Mind practitioner for years, after I was a minister for years. So you see, the work that we're doing, wherever you start, it's that place of you would like to be more loving than you are. You would like to be more consistent than you are. And throughout the course of the year, the miracle unfolds because you begin to feel spiritually mature and masterful at a level that you never truly imagined was possible. It is breathtaking. It blows your hair back how quickly you can get in a rhythm of being spiritually mature and masterful. Because you know what? Your true identity is a pristine awareness of love as your true nature. So we're just releasing everything that's not that. So it's not that we have to get someplace. You already are. We're releasing the idea that we're not already there. So it's so much easier than trying to get somewhere. The main focus in Masterful Living is building that spiritual muscle to be consistent, to truly value love. And you know what? One of the things that is so beautiful that unfolds in the class is people coming in get so triggered, you know, and they throw fits on their loved ones. They throw fits in their workplace, or they just hold it in, you know, and then they drink too much and smoke too much and eat too much and do all the things to self-medicate their upset. And all of that can fall away in Masterful Living. So many people have let me know that they've been able to heal lifelong addictions, decades, literally a decade or more of depression. These things fall away in this class because love is the healer, and you learn how to be consistently loving. And how wonderful it is not to go into the cycle of you are upset by something that's happening in your family or in your workplace or in your heart and mind. You feel upset, you feel agitated, you feel frustrated and irritated, and so you take it out on someone, and you're mean and you're rude and you're unkind and you're withholding. And then you feel guilty and ashamed and filled with blame and regret. And then it just starts a whole nother cycle of self-sabotage and self-medication and feeling like a spiritual loser and spiritually stupid. I lived in that for years. I've been on this spiritual journey of awakening really, really consciously for 27 years. And I was in those cycles until just a few years ago. I know exactly what they feel like, and I am so glad that they are not happening to me anymore. And so one of the things I really feel is, if I can attain to this, so can you. There's so much support in the invisible world, and when you access it, you will be amazed at the healing that you can call forth. It is miraculous, and you are entitled to miracles. So please consider joining us 2013, making it the year of your profound breakthrough. You can stop breaking down and start breaking through. It's beautiful. Join us.